What's up guys, Seth Feider, and I'm going to show you how to pick out the right shallow crankbait. The shallow cranking, there's basically two schools of thought. You have your flat-sided crankbaits and your traditional square bills. They usually feature a fatter, rounder body. And really, over the last few years, I really leaned more on these flat-side baits just because of fishing pressure, basically. A lot of the places we're fishing are getting beat up, and I think a flat-sided bait, historically they've always been considered cold water baits, but I think they excel really well in areas that are getting fished a lot. They're just a lot more natural and subtle, and a square bill is kind of a lot more erratic. It's a bait that hunts more, triggers more strikes through deflections and erraticness and stuff like that. So really, you can throw either bait at any time, but typically the school of thought is dirtier water, warmer water, more aggressive fish. Fish is square bill style, with the round body, it moves more water. Fish notice it from further distances. They make rattling ones, silent ones. I lean more towards a silent crankbait now, but that's mostly just because everywhere I go is a big tournament lake and a ton of fish and pressure, and I think silent crankbaits shine when the fish are seeing a lot of them. If you're going to a smaller lake that doesn't get fished a lot, a loud rattling crankbait's really good. And then also there are times in the pre-spawn, early pre-spawn, when the fish do want to rattle in the bait and they actually prefer it over a silent bait. But the majority of the time I'm going to lead towards the silent. And then for flat-sided baits, like I said before, they're kind of always been thought of as a cold water bait, but I've had a lot of success in warmer weather months in the fall, midsummer on flat-sided baits. Just a lot more natural, a little less erratic than a square bill. You tend to fish them a little bit slower, where square bill I'm always trying to hit it into something as hard as I can to get it to deflect, and flat side is something I might fish at a slower pace and kind of worm through the cover. Both good options, both will catch fish year round. Typically cooler water, clearer water, less active fish, the flat side's going to shine better. Also a silent bait. And the opposite end of that, the warm water, dirty water, aggressive fish, that's when you want to reach for a square bill.